The last couple days here in St. Louis, we've had some really bad storms. Yesterday, the storms were so bad it shook the entire house. And this morning, I get up and I get into devotions, and the scripture that I turn to is the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 27, where Jesus he's talking about the wise and foolish builders. He says, anyone who takes these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house upon the rock. The rains came down, the streams rose, the winds blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall. But then he tells another builder, and he talks about the builder who built his house upon the sand, and then the rains come down, the streams rise, the winds blow and beat against that house, and it falls with a great crash. Now, of course, as I was growing up and I learned about this story, my mind immediately went to another set of foolish and wise builders. The story of the three pigs. You know, you've got three pigs that are going out, and one pig builds his house out of straw, and the second one didn't do much better, and he builds his house out of wood, and then the third out of stones. And so you've got these first two pigs, and I think the story in the fairy tale actually talks about how they were lazy, and then they just laughed and played all day and didn't really spend much time on their house. They just built it and went on so they could do what they wanted to do. And so then the big bad wolf comes, the devil will come, and he'll huff and puff and blow that house down. They have about as much chance of surviving when they stand before Jesus as a mouse has in a room full of 1,000 cats. Not much of a chance. But we need to build our house on the right foundation using the right material. And that is Jesus Christ. If Jesus is who he says he is and did what he says he did, there is no greater truth more worthy of your time than Jesus Christ. And I challenge you, if you haven't been building on the right foundation, that you would change that today. Build your house upon the rock so that when the storms of this life come, you'll be ready for it. Have a great day, and God bless.